Hey y'all, what it do, what it do? Let me know if you guys can hear me. Why can am I echoing? Where am I hearing this? Oh, duh. I know why. My bad. I'm like, why can I hear myself? Okay, I was listening to child. It was basically echoing child on my end. Anyway, what it do, y'all? What it do? What it do? We back in the building. We back in the building. I see y'all coming up in here. We got Demi in the house, Aunt Natty in the house, LaQuanda, Kay Calloway, Tracy, I see you. Aunt Natty, I see you. Lee, I see you. Lori, I see you. Both Miss Lori's is in the house. It's so funny how y'all be so in sync with commenting. Cam, I see you. Bama girl, I see you. Mama Bees, I see you. P&2 Ross, what's going on? Creole girl, I see you. Shar, I see what's going on. Ray 8405, what it do? What it do? What's up, y'all? Happy Friday Eve. Happy Friday Eve. All right, so y'all know we're gonna get into the things, honey. Y'all know we're gonna get into the things. I am here for it. But before we do get into some things, let's go ahead and let's talk about a couple of things. First of all, please make sure you hit the like button. It is free. I appreciate it. If you would like to be a blessing to the platform, you guys know how to be a blessing to the platform. Catch app, you know, I can always use some lunch, and I always use some lunch, okay? Or however you see fit to bless the platform. I appreciate it. Hey, Mimi, what's going on? Hey, Itty Bitty, what's up with it? What's up with it? Shay and Only Shay, what's going on? All right, so we want to get into a couple of things, child. It's a mess over here. It is a mess. Okay, wait a minute. Let's just, no, I don't want to delete this, but I do want to do that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get it into the first thing that I want to get into. Uh-oh. All right. So I'm gonna read the tweets in just a minute. I wanted to at least get into the freezer meat man really quick. All right. So the freezer meat man had a interview down to the CNN, y'all. Had an interview down to the CNN. So after 30 years in the media spotlight, there are no cameras at the trial of Sean Diddy Combs because it is federal. Anyway, but the CNN anchor-in-chief legal analysis, Laura Coates, takes audiences inside of the courtroom in the last episode of her podcast, Trial by Jury Diddy. Okay. In the latest episode, the exotic dancer known as the Punisher, who took the stand last week, sits down with Coates and he apologizes to Cassie Ventura for his participation in all of the things and the shenanigans going on over there. But I don't know how you guys feel about his apology, but he did go over there and apologize. He dressed up in his suit and went over there to apologize. Okay. Child. Anywho, anyhow, anyway, let's get into the things. Let's see, how long ago was this? Nash. What the hell? Wait a minute. Okay, so the judge, if it went back into the jury room as evidence, it could be okay. So that's the government and the judge talking, y'all. The government, Diddy's team and the judge talking. Let's get into the things. Well, I don't see the judge saying all rise. Okay, here we go. Okay, so the state and all of this, they're going at it. So at 8:55, the defense sent me, well, I think they meant the defense sent me a slew of messages about Deonte Nash. They should be excluded. The judge says, Mr. Donaldson, what are these? What are these? What are these? What are those? We want 2 photos in. The rest are for impeachment. I was told of the photos last night. Fine. So the government allowed the defense to use these photos that they allegedly have. What's up, IPV? I see you. What's going on, y'all? Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the things. Wait a minute. What is up with this? Oh, okay. Oh, thank you so much for your catch app. I appreciate it. Thank you. I don't know if you want me to say who you are, but I'm gonna thank you on the app, baby. I sure am. Thank you so much. All right. I mean, if you don't mind me saying it, I don't mind saying it. I just don't know how you felt about that. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it. So the judge says, bring Mr. Nash back, and then our jury. We rebooked the witness's flight for 2 p.m. We are hoping that he will be off of the stand in time to make that flight. Girl, all rise. Are y'all all rising? Those of you that are in the chat, all rise. All rise. The judge is now on the bench, and we are ready. How are you today? Deonte says, I'm blessed. DX1806, text from you. Damn, you didn't even get a man a chance. I mean, you did ask him how he was doing, but golly. Dang, we going right into the text messages that the defense added to the exhibits? Golly. I can't take it. Okay, so anyway. What was Capricorn Clock's role in 2011? The mixtape? She was gone. What did she work on when she was there? Maybe the photo shoot you guys showed yesterday. I learned a lot from Capricorn, actually. Do you recall a picture of Cassie in green hair? That was a group idea. I walked the carpet with Cassie in New York at the VMAs. It was a curated look. You had to get approval, right? Yeah, from Puff. You say Mr. Combs was kicking Cassie on the ground in an unfortunate eye gashing incident, correct? Yeah. You didn't tell the prosecutors that she was kicked while bleeding, right? They didn't ask. I only answered what they asked. That's right, Mr. Nash. You know Cassie was in a relationship with Kid Cudi while she was in a relationship with Mr. Combs, right? Oh, okay. Baby, his personality is everything I need for this trial because he is cooking. Okay, he is straight up cooking. That okay, that smart ass answer. We know what you doing. Hey, CC. Okay, let me put this over here so I can be able to respond to y'all or see y'all comments. All right. You didn't know? I thought she and Puff had broke up. Cassie was in South Africa. You were at Revolt Conference in Miami, correct? Yes. I was there because I was styling Lil' Kim. So yes, I put her together with Michael B. Jordan. I mean, he fine. She fine. Why not? Just say, hold on. Baby, Deonte is giving me everything I need. Okay. The judge say, hold on. We not doing this. Jury, please disregard what Mr. Nash said about that man being fine. I mean, he ain't telling no lies, but disregard it, jury. Mr. Nash said, he fine, and so is she, child. I don't know what you thought this was. He ain't telling no lies, okay? Not now. All right. Yeah, I gotta read that again. You know, Cassie was in a relationship with Kid Cudi while she was in a relationship with Mr. Combs. Oh, okay. You didn't know? I thought she and Puff had broke up. Okay. Cassie was in South Africa and you were at Revolt Conference in Miami, correct? Yeah, I was there. And I was there to style Lil' Kim. So yes, I put her together with Michael B. Jordan. I mean, he fine and she's fine. Why not? Hold on. The judge took me out with that hold on. The judge said, hold on. That is crazy. Okay, so Gina was in Miami too. No. You don't put that on me. They kept me away from seeing Gina. Oh, wait a minute now. So the defense said, so Gina was in Miami too. Nash said, no, you don't put that on me. They kept me away from seeing Gina. Cassie got upset. She said, why does he keep humiliating me in my career? So she was upset. Not really. Baby, I don't care for Donaldson, nor do I care for Steele. Cause y'all be reaching. With y'all line of questioning, y'all be reaching. Okay. So you set her up with Michael B. Jordan. Yes, and Mia drove it home, making sure that she had his number. So a bad boy employee set her up with Michael B. Jordan. No, that's Michael B. Jordan. Don't mess, or Michael Jordan. Wait a minute. Baby, Deonte is chewing, okay? I gotta read that again. Deonte is chewing. You set her up with Michael B. Jordan. Yes, and Mia drove it home, making sure that she did have his number. So you saying that a bad boy employee set her up with Michael Jordan? That's Michael B. Jordan. Get it right, and don't mess that up. You better cook. Okay. Do you know Andre Branch? No. You were aware that Cassie was in a relationship with Andre Branch, right? Oh, the cute football player. Yeah, yeah, but I never met him. But yeah, I seen them. Did. And in 2016, with Brandon of the NFL, I mean NBA, sorry. Damn. In these text messages, you talk with Cassie about Michael B. Jordan. You say, no one better say shit to me. LY. What is LY? Love you. Duh. Or maybe it's a typo. LY. Know everything. Oh, I don't remember. I'm sure that we were being antagonized by your client. Oh. Wait a minute, sir. Wait. Wait a minute. Y'all, Deonte is giving me my life. He is giving me my life. Oh, I bet you, baby. One thing I bet the defense was not ready for him. The defense was not. Now, they had met with him before, but they weren't ready for him. Not like this. Not like this. I'm sure we were being antagonized by your client, though. Cassie was upset by Gina. She'd say, girl, let's go out or do our thing. Do what she want to do. Actually, we were both pretty chill, stayed in the house a lot, but that would be fair. What you said was pretty fair. Let's read these messages. You do the blue. Oh, you got some names in here. Just go ahead. Where you going? Donaldson is Cassie, and I guess Nash is himself. I would assume, based off of the way they're saying this. A secret trip out of town is what Cassie said, and Nash says, "Girl," and he laughs. Good friends don't pray, don't pry. That's not my method. I just reply, girl. Highlighted in the green part, Cassie is telling you on October the 30th of 2013, after the incident with the cut on her face, she says, I've already been turning up too much. Okay. You say you saw her with a black eye on FaceTime around the time of the Intercontinental, right? No, I saw it in person. When her makeup would wear off, you could see it. The judge says, let Mr. Donaldson ask you the questions. Wait. Oh, okay, so I guess because he responded by saying, I saw it in person instead of answering the question about whether it was on FaceTime or not. Okay, I see what the judge is doing, but okay. You read these after Cassie says, this nigga is wasted. We both did the same. Is there a lot of people there? Oh, it's talking about a Gwen Stefani song. Is what he's referencing that they're talking about in the text messages. He said, take your broke ass home and ride into the sunset. Damn. And we did. And did. I can hear him saying that in the court. And we did. Did she mention to you about having threesomes with other men? No, she didn't tell me. Mr. Nash, read that to yourself and then lift up. On May the 10th of 2025, you told the government that the videos came from her phone. No, I told them that he would tape her on her phone. Isn't it true that she said videos were from her phone? He would record her on her phone. I stand firm on that. You say Mr. Combs said you won't do this one thing for me? Yeah. You said you saw Mr. Combs pointing in Cassie's face in The Blind Dragon, right? But you never told the government that, right? The first time you said it was here at trial. I guess so. I gave them very little by phone. She said that she didn't want to go. That's the point. Like, I don't even know why y'all keep hounding in on that. The defense been doing that though. You helped pick her clothes for court, right? She didn't fit anything. She needed clothes for the pregnancy, right? On that Friday after she finished, she called you and said, I'm done. It wasn't like that though. Did you get Cassie super high? What? No, I did not. Mr. Nash. Now, Judge, what you said Mr. Nash for? He just, because he said what? I mean, he just a little confused on where that came from, Mr. Judge. Mr. Judge, now you've been doing good, Mr. Judge. Don't do this to us, Mr. Judge. He just asking, like, where the hell you get that from? That's all he doing. Y'all hit that like button. There's 56 people up in here. We should have 56 likes, honey. Mr. Nash, this 29th birthday, you say she packed X toys in her duffel bag from her bedroom, right? Correct. Mr. Combs didn't say grab the X toys. They were going. On the golf cart, let's talk about Las Vegas, New Year's 2016-17. You said that you were told that Cassie was sleeping all day. Correct? Put up DX1847 for the sex parties. Or for the parties only. I don't know where I got sex parties. For the parties only. What's this? Cassie. The low budget producer you mentioned was there. Right. Right next to me, snoring. Ooh. You said that Cassie told you another man was coming over and asked you to leave. Yeah, she asked both of us. Your reaction was sighs. Yes, it was. You saw a man walking around knocking on the door. Did they let him in? Yes. There were not rugs, right? We were doing them in our own separate spaces or separate places. Once I started working, I just started going. I was packing my 10 body bags. Baby. Deonte is giving me my life. So let's catch up on CNN because, you know, they kind of fill in the blanks on what we don't get. And I always say this to y'all. Y'all remember that they are right in the court, boots on the ground. They can't have any recording devices. So it's kind of hard to be taking notes while all this is going on. So that's kind of why I like going back and forth. All right. So the defense, of course, resumes cross-examination. Deonte Nash, a celebrity stylist and friend of Cassie Ventura's, testified that people who worked for Sean Diddy Combs told him at the time that Ventura and Combs had broken up when she started dating Kid Cudi in 2011. Unprompted, Deonte offered that he set up Cassie Ventura with actor Michael B. Jordan while she was on a movie shoot in South Africa in 2015. Yes, I hooked her up with Michael B. Jordan. I know where we're going with this, Nash testified. He fine, she fine. I mean, why not? The judge again warns him that wait for the questions and only answer the questions that are asked. Nash said that Ventura and Sean Diddy Combs broke up while she was in South Africa after she found out that Combs was seen in public with Gina at an event. Gina has been described in the testimony as the ex-girlfriend of Combs. Defense attorney Xavier Donaldson showed Deonte Nash, a celebrity stylist and friend of Cassie Ventura, a series of text messages that he sent Ventura in 2015 around the time that she learned that Sean Diddy Combs was public with Gina. In one text, Nash told Ventura to ignore. On the stand, Nash said that I don't remember the context, but I'm sure that we were being antagonized by your client. Nash testified that Combs was contacting him and Ventura when he heard Ventura was talking to Michael B. Jordan. He also said that his close friend He also said that his close friend Ventura wasn't pressed about Combs' relationship with Gina. Nash and Ventura was mostly upset with Combs running around with other women, affecting her career. The jury saw the text message that Cassie Ventura sent to the stylist in October of 2013. I already said that I'm going to ask Puff if I can go, but I've been turning up too much lately, which is true, the message said, referring to Sean Diddy Combs' nickname. Nash testified that the phrase turning up too much likely meant going out and partying too much. Hey, Symmetry. Hey, Chef. How you doing? Defense attorney Xavier Donaldson returned to Deonte Nash, a celebrity stylist and friend of Cassie Ventura's, testimony about the time in 2013 and 14 when Ventura told him the video Sean Diddy Combs was threatening to release showed her with other men. Y'all remember that it was said that he was the one that was recording those videos. Diddy was. Nash confirmed that even though they had been close since 2008, this was the first time that he learned that she was having sex with other men. She kept the part of her life a secret from you? Donaldson asked. Yes, Nash said. Why is she required to tell all her business? You know, you don't tell your friends everything. Yeah, Deonte is giving us what we need at this trial, baby. Deonte is cooking here on the stand. Y'all, we need 11 likes. Can y'all please make sure that y'all hit that like button, please? I appreciate it. Defense attorney Donaldson suggested that Deonte Nash's testimony about his account of Cassie Ventura's 29th birthday party doesn't match what he told prosecutors about the incident in the pretrial meeting. Nash testified yesterday that the night that they celebrated Ventura's birthday, Sean Diddy Combs and Ventura argued at dinner, and Combs told her that he did everything for her, but that she couldn't do this one thing. But Donaldson suggested that the government's interview notes didn't reflect those details. Nash also didn't tell prosecutors that he saw Combs pointing in Ventura's face in a corner of a karaoke bar that night, Donaldson said. Nash has testified several times that he didn't expand on many things with the prosecutors during the pre-trial interview and never wanted to be involved in this case. A defense attorney, Xavier Donaldson, returned to Deonte Nash's previous testimony about a trip to Las Vegas over the New Year's in 2016 and 17 when he saw a man enter Cassie Ventura and Sean Diddy Combs' hotel room. Remember, he said that they stayed on the same floor, but Puff's room's down on the end of the hall. The celebrity stylist confirmed that he left their room after Ventura said that Combs wanted to invite another man over. Donaldson suggested that since Nash left without asking any questions, that he must not have had any concerns about Ventura's safety. I always did, Nash said. But this situation, you left the room anyway, Donaldson asked. Yeah, Nash responded. Deonte Nash, a celebrity stylist and friend. I don't know why y'all always gotta do that. Friend of Cassie Ventura testified that he stopped working with Sean Diddy Combs in 2018, but they still kept in touch afterwards. He said that I've never spoken to Mr. Combs, and he hasn't asked about Cassie. The jury saw messages between Nash and Combs from January of 2019. Nash messaged Combs that he was sending love, and Combs responded, "Yeah, right. We was fam," Combs said, adding that he was disappointed. I mean, that was a year after he stopped working with him. Combs then referenced the trainer, an apparent reference to Alex Fine, Ventura's current husband. On a real note, how is she making sure that she's all right? Combs said in a message. Girl, I cannot. Hey, K Creations. Michael B. Jordan dated Cassie and Lori Harvey after Diddy. Hollywood needs a larger dating pool. No, I just think that those people. Well. I'm just not. I'm just not sure. Because didn't Lori Harvey date one of Diddy's kids? And I'm gonna keep them comments to myself. Hey, Miss Major, good morning, everybody. Y'all, please again, make sure y'all hit the like button. I'm gonna just keep that to myself, cause, child. All right, so let's get into these. Okay, dang, we missed a lot over here. Okay, so we're right here. So Donaldson asked, then they went to a hotel, and again, she didn't tell you that she didn't want to go, correct? Actually, she said that she wanted to stay at home and work on her music, is what she said. Read the green. Enjoy y'all time together. Y'all don't get much of this. That's you telling Cassie in January 2017 to enjoy her time with Puff, correct? Yes. Cassie wrote, I spoke up for myself. And you wrote, you wish you were with them on vacation. No, I meant in Mexico, not with them. Cassie then wrote, the next room is on the beach. This one is off the golf course. I have everything organized. Then Nash says, I wrote, LOL, do you all have a lot of shit? And then Cassie wrote, yes, but we made it all fit. Girl, you always on vacation. You stayed in touch with Mr. Combs, right? Yeah, because he was cutting up. He is funny to me. Oh, I get it. You did a seafood thing with Cassie, correct? DX1814. You know Kim Porter, who tragically passed, correct? Yes. You know Andre Harrell, who passed as well, correct? Yes. You text Mr. Combs to make sure that he was okay, correct? Yes. Mr. Combs wrote to you, the trainer, you could have given me a heads up. Black heart emoji. How is she? He meant Cassie. Okay, so he felt some type of way that Deonte didn't tell him about the trainer, Mr. Fine, who is currently Cassie Ventura's husband. Oh, you felt the way? Oh my word. In 2020, you wrote to Mr. Combs, "I love you. Anything you need, I got you." Deonte said yes. Mr. Combs won an award that year, and you were congratulating him, right? I don't think so. I asked how to RSVP to his party for someone else. Claire Somers. Cassie told you about a secret trip. I object. Sustained. You deeply care for Cassie for 15 years, right? Yes. She kept secrets from you, and I do from her. We don't have to tell each other everything. What did I just tell y'all? I literally just told y'all that. You ain't got to tell everybody everything. Nothing further. Redirect. Why were you afraid for her? Things got really violent fast. What devices did Mr. Combs use to film her? Hers. Her phone. You said that they appeared high at the 29th birthday party. Yes. Was Mr. Combs in control of his actions? Yes. And what did you say? You're going to get some dick tonight. Now wait a minute. Is Mr. Combs in control of his actions? Yes. And what did you say? You're going to get some dick tonight. Oh, he's saying that to Cassie, that Cassie was going to get some dick tonight. Oh, but again, y'all got to remember that he didn't know about the, well, I guess I can't really say that. But anyway, that was his response. And again, this was after the birthday. Did she want to go? No. No further questions. Nothing from me. Mr. Nash, you're excused. All right, they got him off of the stand right in time for his flight. His flight is at 2:00. It's 10:41 there. He said that Cassie was gonna get some dick that night because Puff wanted to have sex, but Cassie necessarily didn't. Okay. Okay, so the judge says that the next victim, there is no recording, and the witness comes in. Now, again, this witness, her full name was not broadcast or anything. So, let's get into it. How do you wish to be identified? Mia, M-I-A. Don't show this exhibit. What is this? My passport. And they ain't wanted to show it because it probably got her name and stuff on it. Show it to the jury. Show it for the jury only. Brian Steele says, I would like to see it too. Where are you from? Virginia Beach, Virginia. Who is this? Sean Combs. What did you call him? Puff. I worked for him as a personal assistant. Then as a director of development and acquisitions for Revolt Films. How was it working there? Puff's mood changed all the time. Was he violent to you? Yes. He's thrown things at me. He's thrown me against the wall, into a pool, ice bucket on my head, slammed my arm into a door, and he has actually assaulted me. Actually assaulted you more than once? More than once. Girl, now she really about to get real. She really about to get real. Oh, it's about to get real around there. Did you want to be in the arts? Yes. This was before social media. I thought if I put my mattress on my car and drove to New York, I could do it. I went to work for Georgina Chapman, red carpet dress. Then, assistant to Mike Myers. Interesting. Let me do some Googleization. Hold on, y'all. Please make sure y'all hit that like button. I appreciate it. Mm. Hey, Terry. Hey. So in case if y'all don't know, Deonte is off of the stand, and now Mia is on the stand. Did I read that? The jury saw messages. Okay, yeah, I did read that. Prosecutors have called a witness identified as Mia to the stand. Prosecutor Madison will question her. The judge told the jury that Mia is testifying, and that the jury will learn of her last name, but everybody else won't. Defense attorney Xavier has wrapped up cross-examination of Deonte Nash, the celebrity stylist and friend of Cassie Ventura. Prosecutor Marine briefly addressed Nash on a redirect examination, asking why he was always concerned for Ventura, even though there were times when she was happy with Sean Diddy Combs. Child. Okay, what y'all gonna give us? Give it to us, baby. Give me what you got. Give me what you got. How did Mr. Combs hire you? I met with the recruiter. I met with HR and Tony Baez Fletcher. Did Mr. Combs interview me? Okay, I think he meant did Mr. Combs interview you? He at his apartment, he was on the phone wearing his underwear. The HR lady left. What kind of damn HR shit you got going on over there, Puff? You in your damn drawers? You in your drawers, sir? Sir. Now you invited this lady to be your personal assistant. You think she want to see your itty bitty little ditty and your Tootsie Roll wrapped up in some drawers, sir? Put on some clothes. You knew that somebody was coming over there, and you just got your drawers on. Did he finally put on some clothes? Yes, he did. Girl, put some clothes on, sir. What you thought this was? Talking about you in your drawers. Sir, no. Not the drawers. Not your dirty drawers. Child, I cannot. I cannot. Child. All right, Miss Mia testifies work environment with Combs was chaotic and toxic. Mia, one of Sean Diddy Combs' former assistants and alleged victim, testified that she worked for Combs in two roles: personal assistant and director of development and acquisitions for Revolt Films. Mia described the work environment with Combs as chaotic and toxic. It was chaotic. It was toxic. It was toxic around there. It could be exciting. The highs were really high and the lows were really low. Puff's mood determined the atmosphere, she said. His mood shifted all the time. Lord have mercy. It couldn't have been no real HR around there if you round there in your drawers. And why we going to your apartment where you feel like you free to wear your drawers? Sir, no. Itty bitty ditty. Yo, itty bitty ditty. Yo, itty bitty ditty. It's an itty bitty ditty. You itty bitty ditty. So we still waiting for an update. Shout out to y'all for being here. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Mia, a former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs, who is testifying, listed several ways that she said that Combs would be violent with her. He's thrown things at me. He's thrown me against the wall. He's thrown me in the pool. He's thrown an ice bucket at my head, she said. Damn. Yes, Mama Bees. She said that Combs also actually assaulted her on more than one occasion. On more than one occasion. That's crazy. That's cuckoo for the Cocoa Puffs. But I'm not shocked. Nothing pertaining to this Diddy situation is shocking. Side note, this don't really got nothing to do with Puff and his trials. It's just so we don't have any, much in between. But we got a update on Twitter. But I was gonna say, guys, if you are interested in kind of just skimming through the big beautiful bill, that's not so beautiful, right? That's cutting Medicaid, SNAP benefits, all that good stuff. If y'all want to see it, I did put a link on DonDon Unfiltered YouTube channel. There is a link there, and if you click the link, it will open up the PDF document, and you can read it for yourself. Okay. And I suggest opening it up on a computer where you can press F, Alt F, and you are able, or Control F. I can't remember which one it is, but anyway, you'll be able to find exactly what you're looking for if you just search for keywords. Question is, a Tootsie Roll smaller than a cocktail sausage asking for a friend. Yeah, with a Tootsie Roll, you little bitty itty ditty. I wonder if Faith Evans will have anything to add. Who knows? Who knows, honey? Who knows? Who knows? All right, let's see what we got. Did you get the job? Yes, I was excited. How much did you expect to work? A lot. But I didn't fully understand. How much were you paid? $50,000 a year. What did you do on your first day? HR told me that I was on trial for 2 weeks. The hell is a trial? Where did you start? His Alpine, New Jersey home. I was there all day. Then where? Back to the office for a few hours more. Then I was told that Puff wanted me to come to the studio. How long did you stay there? Until 1 p.m. the next day? Oh, hell. 1 p.m. the next day? Girl, you ain't got that much. I mean, Puff, ain't that much shit ass music that I need to be here listening to know 1 p.m. the next day. That is insane. Then where did you go? Puff's apartment, then home. How fast did you have to return? I didn't take a nap. I didn't want to risk it. How much did you sleep during your first 24 hours on the job? I didn't. I took it as a challenge. Shit. I'm gonna get my beauty rest. I don't know what you think this is. Shit. No rest? No sleep? All of his friends are quiet. Faith, Kim, Stevie J, listen, 50 Cent. Well, I truly believe that. I don't know. I don't know how. And if I'm wrong, I get up here and say that I'm wrong. But I feel like Stevie J is one of the defense's witnesses. I sure do. I believe that Stevie J is one of the defense's witnesses. Mm-hmm. And it could be any of these other people that was on that list. Mm-hmm. The defense, y'all don't know the defense could possibly call in Carisha. Y'all, the defense could do anything. So I mean, I'm just interested. I'm very interested. Very, very interested. Um There had been a TV show a few years before called I Want to Work for Diddy. It was like that. How did you deal with the lack of sleep? When I was young, I'd tell myself, you can sleep at 3 p.m. Objection, overruled. What the hell that got to do with you figuring it out, Mia? Oh, yeah, I believe that too. But I also believe that, I don't know, I just feel like the defense is, they going to use somebody. They got a surprise um witness, but I don't know. I feel like Stevie J is going be a witness for the defense. Um, Ratface need to be quiet before he get in an orange jumpsuit, child. My lord, if Carisha walks up in there, that's gonna be a media frenzy, child. It is. It is. Well, I mean, you never know who the defense will call in, child. You never know. Especially if they trying to really get somebody to convince the jury. I could see them bringing them in. Because Carisha done said that she didn't experience this, which I know you lying, girl, because you told that girl on social media something totally different. I'm going to have Diddy do something to you, you said. Listen, I believe that allegedly, I believe every woman that he was with did them freak offs. I'm just going to say it because, if you would sit up and kiss your mama in the mouth and sit up and describe your mama touching her ankles and her feet and her toes and stuff, I'm not putting that past you. I believe you did it to all of them. Yep. So I believe Carisha be lying when she be saying she ain't seen or done nothing. Them lawsuits also named Carisha, to be clear. Okay. So I don't know. I don't know. Um how long did you stay up at once? 5 days. Oh my God. I took an Adderall extended release. She said she could stay functional and stay awake. When did you go to sleep? My hearing went and my equilibrium was off. Blurred vision. Lights that weren't there. I cried. They about to get him for doing this to his employees. What were you then told you could sleep? Or were you then told that you could sleep? Yes. By whom? Puff. Puff, you kept that lady up 5 days. I swear you a no shit nigga. You searching for Cassie in the oven and you made this lady stay up for 5 days? 5 days? 5. Now, girl, I know you got some snaps in there somewhere. Cause I can't see nobody standing up no consecutive 5 days without no sleep at all. Yeah, you got some naps in there. Um, you got some naps in there. Why did you stay awake that long? I was working. I'm introducing exhibits. Wait a minute. Oh, I thought I had already had one of those. Okay. A former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs, who is testifying today in his ex-trafficking trial, says that she was about 25 or 26 when she first applied to work for Combs. As part of the interview process, the woman who is testifying right now, going under the name Mia, went to Combs' apartment to meet with him along with the head of human resources. She testified that Combs answered the door in his underwear, and the head, of HR introduced them and then left. Mia said he later put more clothes on. Mia was told that she would work 40 hours a week, but she testified that she always worked more than that. Now, see, they're going to get you for sitting up. You need to pay these people. Pay these people. And she said that she was told that her salary would be $55,000, but she only actually got $50,000 per the year. Child, this too much, honey. Okay, let's see. That was CNN. Long process. Okay, so they're still showing the exhibits that they're introducing into evidence. Child, I'm gonna sit over here and drink my water. Woo. I got my big old gallon nap. Let me talk about gallon nap. Gallon jug of water. I ain't gonna hold y'all today. I probably ain't gonna come back until probably about 3, probably when they get ready to end court to do my next recap. Cause I ain't gonna hold y'all. I am gonna have to get a cat nap in. I have been up since 3:30. Was not able to go back to sleep, and it so irritated me. And it's like, as soon as you get ready to go back to sleep, girl, it's time to get up. It's time to get up. It was 6 o'clock. It was time to get up then. So I'm gonna take my walk, take me a cat nap, and then I'll be right back up here. I am gonna get my walk in no matter what. I'm gonna get my walk in no matter what. No matter what may come my way, I'm gonna get my walk in. These exhibits are under seal. We renewed our objection. Admitted under seal. That's what you get. Mia, what is this? A list of responsibilities I sent to Tony Fletcher on November the 10th of 2011. Puff had said, I don't know what you do all day. Sir, sit up and watch and look at you doing stuff you ain't got no business. That's what she doing. What you mean what you be doing all day? Plus, I gotta call this phone company too. Okay, we may have an update. Let's see. Let's focus on a few things in this document. Please read this, Mia. All of PD's social media presence. Who is PD? Sean Combs, Puff Daddy. I wrote a main liaison between PD and Hollywood. Did you do that? BlackBerry 24/7. So yeah, I'm gonna need some context on that. Mia testified that she didn't sleep during her first 24 hours on the job. She recalled feeling like maybe it was a challenge that might have just been a part of her 2-week probation period. Mia said that working long hours on little sleep turned out to be the normal. She often didn't sleep for days when she was working, she said. One time, she recalled working for 5 days straight without any sleep. Extended release Adderall helped her stay awake. When she finally had a breakdown from exhaustion, from exhaustion, crying uncontrollably, Sean Diddy Combs told her that she should leave and go get some sleep. Mia testified that she didn't sleep during her first. Oh, y'all repeated that twice. Got it. Hey, Miss Janetta. When the moderators are cutting up. What the moderators doing? They listen. I trust my minds, honey. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on over here on Instagram, because y'all know. Let's see. Girl, Amber Rose got her big pineapple headed ass up there talking about that Tory Lanez needs to be part. Girl, he'll be next added to the list, unfortunately, y'all. Unfortunately. Um Wait, he can't pardon him because it's state. But what he can do, well, I don't know how the exoneration works, but he can't pardon him. I mean, it's up to the state what the state decides to do, but he technically can't pardon him on state charges, and it was state charges. I don't know, child. I don't know. She needs to stay out of black folks' business. Child. I really can't stand her. I can't stand her. And I'm so sick of these people with this Tory Lanez stuff. Tory Lanez did that shit to me. So keep his leprechaun looking ass up in there. And don't y'all come over here and say nothing. I don't like the bastard. So he can't be exonerated on state charges either. So good luck to him. I don't know what y'all doing all this extra work for. I don't like Amber. I've never liked her. Never liked her. Especially really didn't like her. You really think Trump give a damn about you, girl? I don't do her. Don't make me call Jocelyn. Don't make me call Jocelyn on that ass. Cause they say Jocelyn beat your. They say Jocelyn beat you up. Amber needs to crawl back into a hole. Listen. Oh, y'all know what y'all know what I had for lunch last night? That sounds horrible. Y'all know what I wanted for or what I had for dinner last night? I had some bomb shrimp tacos. Baby, when I said them tacos was banging, listen, they was banging. They was busting. Okay? They was so good. I made some coleslaw. I seared up my shrimp real good, and I made a chipotle sauce, honey, and I had some pico de gallo, some pico de gallo. Yep. Netta calls pico de gallo. What did she say? Piccadilly, Piccadello, Piccadello. And she just kept saying, she knew she was right. She was like, y'all go to the store. Y'all can really make y'all own picadillo at the house. You know, you just got to cut up the tomato, the onion. I said, picadillo? Child, please. Not no picadillo. So that's probably why I'm going to eat a lunch again today. Some more shrimp tacos. They was good. Ooh, Mama Bees, they were so good. With that shrimp was well seasoned. And then I warmed my shells up. I cooked my shrimp on the griddle, and I added a little butter, slapped my tortillas on there, made sure they got some of that shrimp juice on there, slapped them tortillas on there, let them get, let them toast up on each side, and add everything on there like that, baby. My nephew tore them up last night. I just made some sweet and sour shrimp for dinner tonight. I made the sauce, never buying sweet. Oh yeah, you ain't got to, because you can make it right at the house. Honestly, all the sauces that we literally buy in the store, we can make at home. We really can. We can make it at home. Okay, looks like we have an update. Mia, Mia, she testified that she had an apartment in New York, but her roommates joked that she lived with a ghost. She said that she traveled with Combs and stayed wherever he was, or in staff housing. Interesting. Oliver Timms, get your ass on. Come in here playing with me. You ain't finna come up here and spam my chat. You better go find somebody else to play with. I ain't your play pretty. Come up in here with them excessive ass emojis and stuff. Nobody even know what you talking about. We don't know you. Come over here with that, Oliver. Next time you bring your ass to somebody's house, you speak. Come over here with that shit in my chat. Go there and spam them. Go over there and spam CNN. Come over here with them burgers that over here talking about Lizzo. Girl, like, read the room. We ain't talking about no Lizzo over here. Like, what? Hey, Amber, what's going on? Yeah, Blackisha. Goodbye. Meet Blackisha. Blackisha Alizé Jenkins. Now get your ass out of here. All right, let's see. Okay, I read that. Wait, did I? Yeah, because we talked about Puff Daddy. Okay, I wrote, anticipate his moods. Why was that important? It went along with the day. You wrote every day is different, and that he could ask you to crack his knuckles or do his taxes. Oh. Did you have an apartment? Yes, I did, in NYC. Were you there much? No, my roommates joked that they lived with a ghost. In LA, where did you stay? in the staff house, then in Puff's house, 9933 Beverly Grove, then 9374 Beverly Crest Drive, and then South 200 South Mapleton in Miami, 2-star. Ooh. Could you leave? Only with Puff's permission. Once I left at 2 a.m. after he was asleep, I got in big trouble. What happened? Security called me to say that he was sending them to find me. It was at the first LA house in 2009 or 2010. Were you allowed to lock your bedroom door? No, he said it's my house. No more locked doors. No more locked doors. No one locked the doors around here. No more locked doors. Don't lock the doors around here. No one locks my doors in my house. So it wasn't really my room. But did security get to lock their doors? Yes. One had a deadbolt and the other one had a keypad. I was told that they were actively hiring other assistants. How long to Malcolm, the assistant who was there when you started? How long did he stay? 7 or 8 months. Were you the only one then? Yeah, for like a whole year. How did you feel? I didn't have time to feel. It was insane. Puff gave me a pep talk like we were a team. He said, I need a second brain. Did he hire more? Yes, eventually, but I still felt like I was responsible. Ciao. Hey, sweet Jane. The jury sees a list from the former assistant's responsibilities. So here were his responsibilities. All of Puff Daddy's social media presence, main liaison, back with Puff Daddy plus Hollywood, Puff Daddy's daily routine, keeping him on schedule, protect him at all times, staying within Puff Daddy's eyesight unless he advises you otherwise. Always while on duty. Maintain Puff Daddy's daily routine in both professional and private circles from the minute that he wakes up in the morning until the moment that he falls asleep at night, anticipating his needs, whims, and moods. She also wrote that Combs could ask her to do 17,000 things at one time, ranging from cracking his knuckles to writing his next movie or to doing his taxes. Ciao. That's interesting. Sean Diddy Combs' former assistant said that she wasn't allowed to leave Combs' home without his permission. She recalled one time in 2009 or 10 when she left the home late at night after Combs was asleep. After she left the house, Combs' security called her and let her know that Combs had sent them to go find her. I got in big trouble, Mia said. Mia said that she was not allowed to lock her door when she stayed in Combs' homes. This is my house. No one locks the doors around here, Combs would say, according to Mia. Combs' security personnel were allowed to lock their doors. One security guard had a deadbolt and the other one had what she said. And then she said one of the security guards' room had a home security system in it. Girl. Oh yeah, Diddy is definitely a diva. I agree. You got punished in various ways, getting cursed out, my intelligence insulted, and my job threatened. Who did those things? Puff. Who's this? George Kaplan. And if y'all remember, George Kaplan has already testified. He was another personal assistant for Puff after me. Now why was TD Jakes socializing with this type of person? Child. Ain't now to tell him. Ain't now to tell him. Girl, I guess I better charge my phone. Ooh. So I could be ready for my walk in about an hour. Even the security was scared. They did bolt on the door. LOL. This man didn't want employees. He wanted slaves. Listen, that's what it sounded like to me. Wanted everybody to do everything he wanted them to do. And then intimidate them about their job and about, whether they going to have a job or whatever. You intimidate them by your doings and what you're doing. Can't go nowhere, can't do nothing, can't shit, can't sleep, can't do nothing without his permission. It's sad. It's sad. Yeah, it's sad how he did his employees and these ladies. And y'all keep saying he a good daddy. Shit, a good daddy where? Mia, a former assistant for Sean Diddy Combs, said that there were various ways that he would punish, including by threatening her job and insulting her intelligence. She said that there was a lot of getting cursed out and humiliated and berated when she worked for him. Child, I bet you won't. How you doing? This just, this is crazy. Crazy. This is crazy. Oh, this is crazy. This is crazy. I just made that song up. Let's see, we got some mails. What was... Oh, I'm gonna put it back on the screen. Sorry, guys. What was Revolt Films? Puff and I started it together. Ooh. Were you still performing personal assistant duties? Yes. How much were you getting paid then? I went from 50,000 to 70,000 to 100,000. There was supposed to be bonuses as well. Did you get any of them? No. Child. This is crazy. Yeah, this is crazy. Faith and Stevie divorced. As a matter of fact, she had to pay him I think she had to pay him alimony or something. Faith had to pay Stevie J at the end of the day. I don't remember what it was, but she had to pay him. But yeah, I think the divorce is final. Hey, LLE, how you doing, boo? How you doing? Your boy was cutting up this morning on the stand, child. He was cutting up. Yeah. He was cutting up, you hear him? He said, Michael B. Jordan, I see what you doing. He told the defense. Now, he was chewing the defense up. He told the defense, I see where you going with this. Michael B. Jordan is fine, and so is Cassie. So what's the problem? The judge say, hold on. Jury, disregard that. He sat over there and said that man was fine. I mean, but he ain't tell no lie though. He ain't tell no damn lie. I'm gonna have to go back and look. Let me look real quick. Um, and remember, leading up to this, Stevie J had done some crazy stuff to Faith. One thing, for instance, you know, she had a Mercedes van, you know, like the Sprinter van. She had a Mercedes Sprinter van that she was, you know, that they was driving around and stuff like that to the gigs and stuff like that, right? This nigga went and stole that lady van and went to the BET Awards. I think that was the year that Puff got whatever he got in 2022, I think. Stole that lady van and went down there to them BET Awards, y'all. So yeah, their divorce was finalized in July of 2023. Stevie J is the one that filed for divorce in November of 2021, citing y'all know the differences or whatever. The couple was married for 3 years. The divorce was finalized in July after the couple reached a written agreement. Spousal support. Stevie J initially requested spousal support from Faith Evans, and I do think it was granted. Yep, it was. The agreement addressed the spousal support, which she must support property division and attorney's fees, and she had to pay his attorney's fees as well. Yep, I remember that because she did not come out on the winning side of that divorce. She did not, and he filed for divorce. And not to mention that, y'all, I don't like no Stevie J. Y'all remember when he did that interview with that lady, and he was getting his Peter wax sucked on, and he was doing that interview. Stevie J is another Diddy, okay? I don't care what y'all say. You in a whole interview with a woman. They on a break right now. You on an interview with a whole entire woman, and you is over there getting your Peter wax sucked on while you laying in the bed with your shirt off doing an interview. That was horrible. I think that was with Bossip that he did that interview with. That was so cringy. Stevie J is trash. Now, I don't know if y'all remember this, but you do remember Faith Evans did get arrested for DV as well. I don't know if y'all remember that. I don't know if y'all remember that, but she found herself in some legal trouble. She got in trouble, and they got into it one night in LA. And yeah, child, it was horrible. Yeah, Deonte, he wasn't on the stand long today. They had the prosecution had rebooked his flight for 2 p.m. so they wanted to get him off. He basically was talking about some text messages. The defense wanted to add some text messages between him and Cassie from 2015 from each other, and so that's kind of what they went over this morning. But yeah. The trial is in recess for 10 minutes. Did I read this? Mia, one of Sean Diddy Combs' former assistants and alleged victim, said that she was his only personal assistant for about a year, and it was difficult. The government asked her how did she feel during that time. I didn't have time to feel, Mia responded, but like insane. Mia said that Combs gave her a pep talk um, when he told her that she would temporarily be the only assistant, and positioned it as though we were going to be doing this as a team. She said that the fact that Combs believed in her made her want to prove herself to him. Child. Yes, anyone can go back and see what he did to Jocelyn. He kept telling her that she's going back to the strip club, take her phone, laptop. Uh-huh. Now I knew once I saw that he was the one, once I saw that, I just knew it was different. The former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs, who has been testifying about extreme work conditions under the music moguls, saying getting to work in TV and film was a huge personal success. The ex-employee who has been testifying, Mia, explained that she and Combs started Revolt Film Production Company together, and it was a separate entity from his Revolt TV brand. Interesting. Mia said that she's been essentially running Combs' film and production company for years and had finally gotten the title to reflect her work. She said that working at Revolt Films was her dream, and that working on TV and film projects was overwhelmingly awesome. Mia said that she was still doing some personal assistant duties. Then she started a new role at Revolt, and her starting salary there was $70,000, and a few years later it went up to $100,000. The scene inside the courtroom. Mia's answering many of the questions with her head down and face barely visible, looking up only a handful of times. As she left for the break, her shoulders were hunched forward in a way that made her appear to be smaller. The hell? Sean Diddy Combs' mother and sons are in the courtroom. When Combs first saw his mother this morning, he smiled and blew her a kiss. Ciao. He did physically abuse her, and he sexually abused her too. So, it could be. He did all that nasty, dirty stuff. Puff is a monster. I don't care if this man get off. Puff will go down as a monster, in my opinion. I mean, that's just literally what he is, a monster, a bona fide monster. It just don't make sense. I can't. What about us? Um. So I wonder where his flight is going to. He must be going to L.A., going back to California, or something like that. Maybe he live in L.A. Um. Yeah, maybe he live in L.A. Yeah, that man is sick. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm gonna say this to the day I can't no more. I don't respect his mammy either. I don't respect Janice. Number one reason why I don't respect her is because them wigs is tied, delayed, and through. That's one reason why. The second reason why is because I really feel like he learned a lot of stuff from that lady. I don't care what y'all say. And also too, I think that she was like the it girl around there. Ain't nobody saying it because I'm pretty sure it's like don't come for my mama. But I believe she was the woman around there that was really clocking and doing some of the stuff. I do. I believe it. Any nigga who is grown still kissing his mama in the mouth. I don't trust your mammy neither. Nope. 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 I don't respect her with a high looking ass all the time. I always looking like she over there on that dope and stuff. Eyes droopy, face droopy, wig a mess. I don't do her. I don't do her. I cannot take it. This grown 50-year-old nigga sitting up kissing his mama in the mouth. Girl, no. Yeah, that's what I believe. I believe she was like some type of madam or something. Girl, no. No, I don't got no respect for that lady. She always looking like you just pinch her, tell her wake her ass up. Wake up, hell. She always looking like you on that dope and sleep. I'm just saying. I don't know. And the more that I've seen her coming in and out of the courts, I'm like, girl. They like, Mama Combs, you really styling and profiling, Mama Combs. You look so good. Girl. No, she looked like she just woke her ass up. Or ready to go to bed. Diddy's mother was a madam, allegedly, and he stated it in an interview. She was a part of the problem. Yeah, I believe that. I definitely believe that. That's why I say I ain't got no respect for oh, y'all want to get into the real tea? Let's get into the real tea while we wait. Child, so listen. I don't know if y'all know, but there's a YouTuber by the name of DonDons. Okay? There's a YouTuber by the name of DonDons. And it has been said by several people. So, I don't know. Tisa Tells is in the middle of it because basically what DonDons was trying to do was say that Gene Deal was a part of one of these X parties that Diddy, had, and he didn't say anything, and they are alleging that Gene Deal climbed on this person's back and all kinds of stuff, okay, is what they allege. Now, that man went around there trying to approach Diddy. I mean, not Diddy, Gene Deal. And Gene Deal ain't really trying to have it. Okay? Gene Deal ain't really trying to have it. So, let me show y'all. Hold on. I'll just show y'all these couple videos here. Okay, so this is DonDons and Gene Deal. But hold on, I gotta turn on my computer audio. So this is DonDons right here. This is him.
I'm not the type of dude that you can come up on like
Bro, listen. We out here what kind of content. You're not gonna tell me what to do.
You can't come up on me.
Bro, listen.
If you come up on me, I'm gonna knock you the fuck out.
That's what I say. That's what I say. That's what I say. No, bro, shit. I said I'm a bitch. You gonna misgender me now? Now it's fucking anti-Asian because I'm Asian. So now you harassing me. I am protected by anti-Asian hate crime.
Go down the road
now
with that.
You can't.
On my platform interviewing me, asking me about what's going on. Look, that is Bentley and that's him. This man I just interviewed, this man just told me Gene Deal helped Puffy lace him and two minors at the Intercontinental Hotel in Atlanta, Georgia.
Right.
So real niggas got questions, Gene.
That's right.
Like, what are you talking about?
Yep. Let's get everybody coming out. Hands all up high, make sure.
So there you can hear let's see, here's another one.
Oh, वो Gene Deal है.
So if y'all can see, Tisa Tells is standing in front of Gene Deal. Now, from my understanding, they're saying that Gene Deal and Tisa Tells has some type of friendship. And when DonDons was asking him all these questions and trying to interview him, I guess, he then told him, just wait, you'll see me in court. You going in court, you'll see me in there. So apparently after DonDons saw Gene Deal come off of the elevator or something like that, some more words were exchanged, And I guess that's when they went outside and Gene Deal popped his ass. Okay. And Gene ain't no real deal. Gene ain't no real deal. Because Gene doing all this damn talking, but yet you were complicit in some of this stuff too. Gene ain't no real damn deal. Anybody that was around this man knowing exactly what this man is doing, you ain't no real deal to me. You just not. You not. Because you knew this stuff was going on. And now all of a sudden you want to sing like a canary. I get it. Some of y'all may have been afraid. But I just think that there are certain ways to handle stuff. But he ain't nothing to me. No. Gene Deal is just one of them. He was around while some of this stuff was going on. And he knew about it and didn't say nothing till now. So, or until you start doing these tell-all interviews. No, hell no. Gene Deal ain't shit to me. I mean, but what's this boy name? The not got the right one though. I'm trying to find that other video. Let's see.
ओह वो जीन डीन है
I don't even know how to spell that boy name.
मैंने सबको बता दिया है कि तुम यहाँ हो मैंने कल रात उसका इंटरव्यू
Baby, they got all kind of. Oh, that's Denot's actual video. I will not share that. Okay, now I don't want to see his videos. I'm trying to see. Now he did an interview. Look, but that ain't him. That ain't it. That ain't it. Look how they trying to put that video together, trying to make it seem like y'all trying to get people to watch. That ain't him. Here we go, I think. Yes, this is it.
That said in 2004, you was at a party with P. Diddy and you held him down with 2 minor kids. I did an interview with him on my YouTube last night. What do you have to say about that, Gene? What about Ryan Pittman? What about what you did to Ryan Pittman? What about Ryan Pittman, Gene Deal? I interviewed him last night. He said you was at a puffy party.
She was good.
You gave him E-pills and he held 2 minors down as well as him, Gene. I interviewed him on my YouTube last night, Gene. He filed a lawsuit.
Right. You when you get inside.
Right.
You coming back in, right?
Gene,
I'll see you when you get inside.
You coming back out?
Diddy ain't do it.
Audrey Clark, I ain't just getting familiar with no Gene Deal. I get why he quit. There was somebody else that quit because of puffy behavior, but you saw puffy behavior, and I got a problem with how you go about all of a sudden now within the last few years you've been up here bumping your gums. Say that shit. You save it. Y'all, these people are complicit. They can't rock with I won't rock with a bitch like these people. No. Hell no. No. Never. None of them who were around, I don't care if they left because of the behavior. You are just now at this point, in my opinion, within the last 5 years, out here running your mouth telling what happened. And some of your stories do not add up. Let's be clear about that. So no, y'all can miss me with that one. Sorry. All of the ones who were there, who were complicit, knew what was going on, didn't really do anything until now. Nope. I think the whole team should be sentenced, not get off because they snitching. Yeah, and that's my point. That's how I feel about Gene Deal. I feel about all of them people who were in that camp and knew what was going on. That's how I feel about all of them. See, if he would have been a real restful, he probably would have talked to him. Well, I will say this. And I'm not saying Gene didn't tell the truth. So please understand that. I have said that some of his stories are not as consistent in these interviews. If you go listen to an interview with Vlad TV and then you listen to another interview, sometimes Gene's stuff don't be consistent. And I heard it for myself yesterday. But what I will also say too is me. And again, I'm not telling y'all gotta go with this. But again, for me, to these people who sat back at the time, I get it. Some of them were a little afraid. I get it. Puffy was this and this person, but you eventually left. And y'all sat back and watched this stuff though. And it happened so long before you eventually decided to leave. It's a no for me. It's a no for me. He is the only one who came out and said something. I don't agree with that either, but okay. I agree, Chef. That's why I asked about TD Jakes. Yeah, like the association, being associated with somebody like this, like, and one thing I make clear too, I get that Deonte say that Diddy ain't no bad person. He is a bad person. He a bad person because he beat up on your friend. He a bad person because he did all these things. I don't care how many times a nigga like that apologizes either. You are a dog. So no, that man ain't no good person. Just like people keep saying, oh, he a good daddy. Bullshit. A good daddy where? Beating up on somebody else's child. The same thing that you wouldn't want to happen to your child. You'll be getting in your black SUVs with that dark ass tent with 3 pow-pows in your lap, sitting up pulling up on somebody who do this to your daughter. To your daughters. That ain't no good daddy to me. No. Hell no. Good daddy where? I don't know. I get aggravated with some of this stuff, meaning like, I don't know, these complicit people, people knowing what's going on. Sometimes some certain things aren't as consistent. I would rather you tell me, oh, I wasn't there. I really just heard these things. Because sometimes these people don't be there. They have heard these things. And we've heard that on the stand. Where people have allegedly supposed to have been there. But when they get on the stand, they're like, nah, we didn't hear it. Or we heard it. We didn't actually see it. Like, miss me with all that, man. Like, But again, y'all don't have to agree with me.
This is Diddy's former bodyguard. We gotta proceed with caution. He was body slammed.
What are you doing?
And somebody lied on here talking about Gene Deal was telling people that he was testifying. Now I ain't heard Gene Deal say that, but there was a video out where somebody was interviewing him and they was like, oh, Gene Deal is set to testify. Gene was talking to some other lady and he would never give the lady he would never acknowledge the lady. And the lady was right in his face. But he wouldn't acknowledge that lady. Now, again, I don't know what Gene Deal said about him testifying, but we knew damn well Gene Deal wasn't testifying, at least for the prosecution. You've been around her bumping your mouth too much. They're not finna do that. Not as many interviews as Gene Deal have on Vlad TV itself. Gene Deal got about 50 interviews with Vlad TV. Girl. Okay, so we talked about Janice being in there with that. I'm sure she in there with that funeral wig on. Mia, one of Sean Diddy Combs' former assistants and alleged victim, is back on the stand and the jury is entering. Mia, a former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs, met Cassie Ventura through the rapper. We became like sisters, best friends, she testified. She said that they still are friends to this day. Yeah, you're not associated with Diddy either. My question is, how are you treating these women like dirt? GE has daughters himself. That's my point. So I'm talking about he a good daddy. No. Where was all these folks' relatives. I'm curious because my brothers and sisters, and that's that. I've been saying that too. Like, where's y'all cousins and stuff? Where's y'all brothers and stuff at? I asked that same question. I'm open. Jag ain't finna testify. What Jag gonna now, Alicia? That's wishful thinking. I don't think they gonna get Jag crazy ass on this. Don't ever trust the nigga that sits up with Vlad TV. Listen, I have said that a many of times. I don't know why y'all go sit y'all ass over there with that man that don't really care nothing about y'all. And the moment that y'all go over there, the feds looking for y'all the next day. Keep going over there. Keep going over there. Vlad TV about to make a whole lot of money. Especially after this Diddy trial. Y'all know he is, because he's gonna be interviewing everybody that was out there. Yeah, he gonna be interviewing everybody that was out there. Y'all know Vlad TV gonna make some money off of this. Mia, one of Sean Diddy Combs' former assistants and alleged victim, said that she saw Sean Diddy Combs and Cassie Ventura together all the time when she was working. She said that their relationship was unequal and toxic. Not unequally yoked. You are unequally yoked and toxic. And you're toxic. It was a cycle of highs and lows. And she said that he was abusive towards her as well. Child. Hey, Andre. That's all I will say. Jaguar, in my opinion, is not credible. And that's why I said I don't see the prosecution asking no Jaguar to come talk. Nah, Jaguar too hard for rockers for that. Right, Bama girl. She gonna leave in a straitjacket. No. Not Jaguar. The right over there. Like new. Sean Diddy Combs was in charge of Cassie Ventura's music career. His former assistant Mia testified, and he always made the final decisions. Those decisions would range anywhere from deciding like what music would be put out to visual aspects of any music videos. When she would go to the studio, her appearance in any sort of shows or appearance or dates or promotions that would be involved, that she would be involved with. So again, he was controlling Cassie's career, and she's really justifying, what, or corroborating what Cassie has already testified to. Mia said that she was privy to a lot of things going on in Combs' label business, because people would contact her to get answers from Combs. So like if anything is going on allegedly, and she also often sat in on meetings with Combs and Ventura that concerned Ventura's career, she said. Now that's interesting. I don't know. This just give me some type of, this give me, what's love got to do with it? Power, Empire, Star. Hell, Raising Damn Canaan and all the rest of them shows. This is exactly what this is giving me. Lucius. But the difference is Lucius was running that dope. Lucius and Cookie was running that dope. And that's why Cookie went to prison for 17 years. The lady who got pop-out in the face said she is willing to testify. But I don't think the prosecution contacted her. Probably not. Yeah. Probably not. Listen, the prosecution really, I mean, they want their stuff to be tight. So they're not calling any witnesses who have been, the only witness that I seen that they called that has actually done the interviews was, I think was it the makeup artist or was it the assistant? I can't remember. She said she had done like 8 interviews. I think Carisha Carisha probably gonna be called in by the defense. If nobody else is called in by the defense, I do believe Stevie J will be. I do believe that. I do believe that Stevie J will be called by the defense. And possibly Carisha. I could see her being on the defense end of it. Yeah, it is so cold off up in here. But it's hot outside. All right. So the government says GX2A401. Who is this? Cassie Ventura. How did you know her? Working for Puff, we became close friends. Still to this day? Yes. How was their relationship? Highs and lows and unequally yoked. Was there violence in their relationship? Yes. We'll get back to that. What was Mr. Combs' role with respect to her career? He decided on everything. The shows, the looks. The 3T 107R. What is this? An email from Cass to Puff and others. Me. It was wait a minute. Okay. It was 4 a.m. and it says 7 a.m. but we're in California. It was one of their nights at the hotel. Okay. What did she write? She was canceling, apologizing to the Interscope and others. Did Mr. Combs respond? Please read. Cass wrote about telling Selvin Hill. What does she mean, do you think? Stephen Hill of BET, Cassie wrote. No support, no shows, no nothing. Why did you forward this to Tony? I had to keep her informed. She was in charge of the booking of the hotels. Now that's interesting. Did you ever see Mr. Combs on a movie set? Yes, everyone would be very nervous. He would insert himself. Oh. He really did have like a God complex. Like he really thought he was that dude. What was his role with respect to Cassie's appearance? He was in charge of it. Did you have exposure to Cassie's finances? Yes. Wow. How? I learned the company paid her credit cards and that the places where she lived were under his company's name and her cars. Did he take things away? Yes, cars, jewelry, and support. If he couldn't get her on the phone. Now see, this is for that lady that was coming up in here saying that Cassie wasn't no victim. This lady is literally telling you that this man would take things from her. So how is she supposed to leave? What is she supposed to do? He's making her, anytime that he got ready to leave, or that she got ready to leave, he gonna make her suffer financially. Because I'm not saying that she don't got none of her own money, but this man is literally controlling everything down to the dime that you make, especially with your music. Not only that, if he's taking your phones, she did testify to him taking phones, jewelry, taking financial support. Like, all of those things need to be taken into consideration when y'all keep saying, oh, but she stayed. She stayed. Well, what choice did she have? Oh, he'd keep tabs on her through me. A narcissist. Using friends to keep tabs on certain folks. What Was it part of your job to spend time with Cassie? Yes. I had to do whatever Puff told me to do. Could you go where you wanted? No. We had to be where Puff told us that we could be. Child. Where's DJ Khaled? He is always with Diddy. DJ Khaled is over there working with that man with that morning routine, whatever his name is. DJ Khaled over there running with that big ass belly. That's what he doing. Here's another one. Diddy knew exactly what he was doing. He was controlling her every way. Exactly. Yeah, she was suffering from Stockholm Syndrome. Again, I tell y'all all the time, listen to what these people telling y'all, because they are literally telling y'all that the reason why Cassie couldn't leave was because she didn't have the ultimate backup. Not only that, y'all, this man, and I know the mom didn't testify to this, but this man had Cassie's parents scared. That man had threatened to send Cassie's ex videos to her parents' employers to get them fired from their job. There were so many variables, and when you're in this and you're trying to fight for like your family, you trying to make sure that you keep everything tight together, whatever. You're trying to make sure that you do that, right? So these people couldn't leave like y'all keep saying. You stay. She ain't no victim. Man, control is a real thing. Wanting to control the narrative and want to control people is a real thing. These folks be out here talking like it ain't no real thing. It's for real. Let me see something. Oh, dang it. I did that mess again. Let me see. Oh, well, if she was keeping tabs and knew the repercussions, why did she tell him that she's just as guilty? Well, no. I mean, let me read that again. Well, if she was keeping tabs and knew the repercussions, why did she tell him that she was guilty? I guess to try to save Cassie. I would assume a little bit. I don't know. I don't know. Now, some of these people, them knowing and saying that they couldn't really do anything in response, I can understand some of these people. But as far as like these men who stuck around knowing what was going on, knowing you could, man, I don't know. People like to say what they want, wouldn't allow, and yet they stay in raggedy ass baby daddy. Stay with their raggedy ass baby daddy. You is not lying, or don't even know who their baby daddy is. The way that Diddy was rolling, I believe that he would have harmed Cassie's family. Exactly. That's why I'm saying when her mom, when that email was sent, or no, when the blog was posted about some celebrities getting into it after a party or whatever, and the mom asked, "Was that you and Puff?" and Ventura told her no. Then later on down the line, there is an email, and Capricorn Clark also backed this up. There's an anonymous email sent to Diddy and I mean not to Diddy, but Cassie's mom, saying that, oh, you know, he's gonna release these X tapes. And then again, Deonte just testified that, or was it Deonte, Capricorn Clark? It was Capricorn Clark. One of them testified to the fact that One of them testified to the fact that Diddy said that he was going to send them videos over there to them parents' job, trying to get them fired from their job, is really what he said. And then you done bribed the mama. Child, Diddy done a lot. The jury was shown emails from Cassie Ventura sent in April of 2012 to Sean Diddy Combs, Mia Capricorn Clark, and others involved in her music career. The message said in part, "I have been informed that I cannot perform on Monday due to overages and costs. I have worked very hard, but I cannot support myself on these things that I need in order to move forward and make this a show." So this is proof right here. This email, in my opinion, this email is proof right here that he was sustaining and he didn't want this girl to have no career. He didn't want this girl to have no career, because why would she need to send an email? Why would she need to send an email when this man literally has her career right in the palm of his hand? And she's literally saying that she cannot perform on Monday due to overages and costs. Man, please. Combs responded to the email by telling her to reach out to another executive, saying that she wasn't ready and that she doesn't want to embarrass herself again. Ventura responded, if that were the issue, I would. So since you no longer want to support your artist, I have to pull out. No label support, no show. If this is not proof about that man really effing with her career, I don't know what y'all need. What do y'all need? Because he's literally controlling her entire career. Child, okay. Mia said that when Sean Diddy Combs would visit sets, when Cassie Ventura was shooting a movie or production, or a movie production would stop, everyone would be really nervous. Mia Combs' former assistant said he would ask a lot of questions and insert himself into what was going on. Combs was in charge of Ventura's appearance, Mia testified. Mia said that she would send photos of Ventura's outfits, hairstyles, nails while she was at the salon to get his approval. Combs would ask Mia to send the photos, she said. Sean Diddy Combs and his companies pay for Cassie Ventura's home and cars, according to the ex-employee who has been testifying in the Combs actual trafficking trial. Combs would take away items like her car and her jewelry all the time when she got upset, or when he got upset with her, according to the former assistant who is testifying right now. And she is using the alias name Mia. Sean Diddy Combs' former assistant Mia said that the rapper would reach out to Cassie Ventura repeatedly when they weren't together. If Ventura wouldn't answer, there would be multiple people calling, texting, emailing, or trying to find her, or security would just show up. Whew. Diddy is one dangerous mother trucker. I think the diddler had the popo in his pocket. Oh yeah, he had the popo in his pocket as well. Yeah, he definitely had the popo in his pocket. I feel like he tanked Cassie's career. He wanted her. Yeah, he didn't want her to work. He didn't want her to do nothing, and it shows. It shows. What I had just read definitely shows that if they are having if she's sending an email about, you know, some different situations or some different problems, and then turns out he don't really want to represent his artist, man, please. Um, yeah, I just, mm. Okay, let's see. Did you ever see Mr. Combs on a movie set? Yes. Everyone. Okay, I read that already. I read that one. He'd keep tabs on her through me. What is part of your job? I read that one too. Well, that's okay. I'll read it again. He kept tabs on me, on her through me. What is part of your job to spend this time? Was it part of your job to spend time with Cassie? Yes. Whatever Puff told me to do, I do it. Could you go where you wanted to go? No. What if you didn't ask for permission? Something very scary. The punishment was unpredictable but terrifying. We'll talk about more about that as we get through your testimony. How would Mr. Combs communicate with Miss Ventura? Sometimes through me. Did you see any violence? What kind? I saw a lot of aftermath and injuries she had. I've seen him attack her and throw her on the ground. I've seen him crack her head open. Oh my God. I've seen him chase her. Things like that. Did she fight back? No. What did you hear and see? Suitcase being thrown into the foyer. Did you see Cassie after that? She was outside crying in a bush. She looked terrified. She gestured, I'm hiding. I'm not here. What did you do? And she said she retreated. Uh-oh. Did you tell anyone? I think the chef was in the kitchen. The sentiment was like, objection, sustained. What did the chef say to you? Objection. Not for the truth. Sustained. What happened in Cassie's apartment? Were you there? We were there. I'm sorry. This is me responding. I'm sorry. We were there. Meet Cass and Deonte Nash. What were you doing? Helping her pack for a big trip to London. Puff came banging on the door, very irate. How did he get in? A key from the front desk. What was Mr. Combs asking Cassie? He said, have you been drinking or something? She didn't admit. Uh-oh. I don't know what this means. Give me 1 second, y'all. I wonder why. Okay. Anyway, where was I? What did Mr. Combs do? He came after me and Deonte screaming. Has she been drinking? He was crazy and aggressive and he attacked her. Child. Yeah, she literally went into the bush and weeped. Let me go over here to this bush and weep, honey, and that's exactly what she did. She went to the bushes and she wept. All right, y'all, please definitely make sure you guys hit that like button, and also too, make sure you subscribe if you are not subscribed. Even if you're listening in the bushes, you ain't got too comfortable yet with commenting. You're welcome to comment. I do accept a difference of opinions, but what I don't accept is coming over here wanting to victim bash and do all that extra stuff. I ain't got time for it. But welcome. A former assistant to Sean Diddy Combs testified that she saw signs of violence in his relationship with Cassie Ventura at times, and often saw Ventura's injuries afterwards. The ex-employee who is testifying right now under the name Mia said that she saw Combs attack Ventura throw her on the ground and chase her and crack her head open. Mia testified that she never saw Ventura fight back. I've just seen her with her arms up for him to stop, the former assistant said. Okay, let's see. Yeah, he is very dangerous. Okay, let's see. We missed a couple. He threw her on the ground. Me and Deonte jumped in and tried to stop it. What did you do? Deonte is very small in comparison to Puff. There was a little tornado going on. He and Deonte in a position where I was scared that he was going to unalive him. Oh my God. So I jumped on Puff, but he threw me off and against the wall. I felt like it was in slow motion. I realized that we were in a big danger. He ran into the bedroom and grabbed Cassie. Under her bed, it was a wood bed platform. He slammed her head into the corner. What injuries did Cassie get? She had a gash. Her head was gushing with blood. Whew. What did Mr. Combs do? He got into protector survivor mode. He said to call the doctor and so. Tell them Cass was drunk and hit her head. Why did you do it? Puff said to. Child. I cannot. Yeah, I really think no one could call 911 because they were afraid. And then a lot of these people too, they didn't want to lose their jobs. They did not want to lose their jobs. Because I could only imagine how hard it probably was back then in the industry. And I would just think that, they would be afraid that they would not be able to work. His eyes were black. Oh my God. It was like he was looking through me. And he was like completely. Let's get to the next question. That was from the judge. Did you see Mr. Combs take drugs? Yes. When he was high, how did he appear? Sometimes the life of the party or hyper. Child. Mia, one of Sean Diddy Combs' former assistants and alleged victim, recalled a time that she and the celebrity stylist Deonte Nash were at Cassie Ventura's apartment, helping her pack for an upcoming trip. She testified that Combs showed up to the apartment banging on the door and came inside and began screaming at Ventura. Have you been drinking? She said that Combs was crazy aggressive and began to attack Ventura by throwing her to the ground. Me and Deonte immediately jumped in and tried to stop it, said Mia. We were both just trying to get him off of her. At some point, he had Deonte in like a position where I was scared that he was going to unalive him. I jumped on his back. He threw me against the wall so quick and easy, and then I realized that we're all in real danger. That's crazy, man. That's crazy. We have 73 people in here. 74 people in here. We have 97 likes. Y'all have done amazing on the likes. I really appreciate that. If you'd like to be a blessing to the platform, the Cash App is scrolling across the bottom of the screen. Also, super chat, super stickers are welcome as well. Let's see. Where was this? So I'm assuming they're showing them an exhibit. Abazia or Burning Man or music conferences. When he smashed her head, did he seem high? No. Did you go to the Prince? Did you go to Prince's party? Yes. What happened the night before? Big award ceremony at the suite in the Beverly. I said that man was on dope. Y'all saying rugs, dope. Cause dope would only make you do some of the stuff you doing, sir. I really just need my back pop one good time, Lord Jesus. Just one good time, I'll be alright. Hey, Mia. Mia is on the stand and Mia is in the chat. Not the same Mia though, guys, but I'm sure you guys know that. So you guys have a lot of content to catch up on. There's a video of the Chrisleys. On the backup channel, we went live yesterday. There's also a video about that ship. I do need to give y'all an updated video on the ship because there is an update. That ship that crashed last weekend. He is throwing men around too. Well, I'm gonna tell you why I mean he's throwing Deonte around because Deonte is gay. You know what I'm saying? Deonte is like really gay, so he's not really, and I don't say that in no disrespectful way. I'm just saying that as to how he probably saw Deonte. He didn't see Deonte as no full-blown man. I don't care what nobody say. Men don't see gay men as real men, as, you know, bona fide men. They don't. Most men don't. Nah, rugs don't make you do all that. Yeah, that's why I don't know what that man was on. He told me to stay with Cassie, that he was going to be at his house with his kids. But then I heard about the Prince party. What did you do? Cassie and I debated like little kids if we should sneak out of the house and go to the Prince party. Uh-oh. Prince performed on a little table. Then I saw Puff come in with his bucket hat. We locked eyes and I thought, oh crap, Cash just booked it. And that's when she said she ran. Where did you go? Across the street, there were woods or bushes. But Puff caught Cass and then had her on the ground. Wow. Puff started to attack her, but Prince's security quickly intervened. And later, I went to another hotel. The next day, HR told me Puff was suspending me without pay. Did she say why? That Puff said that I was being insubordinate. Girl. The name of the backup channel is DonDon Unfiltered. The link is actually, Mia just posted the link. If you just click the link, it's right there in the chat. Dawn Unfiltered. Okay, come on, y'all, because I'm ready to go for my walk now before it get too hot. It's lunchtime anyway. What y'all waiting on? Oh, yesterday they was I was over at the official Thais report, and they were talking about energy drinks. I'm so glad that the Lord delivered me from energy drinks and coffee, but I sure could use one. Either one. Puff started to attack her, but Princess. Oh, I already read that. Thank you, Mia. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I really do wish it was already Friday, though. Tomorrow I got a taste for some enchiladas. I think I'm going to do some chicken enchiladas rather than beef. I think that's what I'm going to do tomorrow. And then the one thing about enchiladas, lasagna, stuff like that, y'all, you know, if you don't eat it all, you can freeze it. You can freeze it and keep it for a little bit. And one day when you don't feel like cooking, baby, thaw that bad boy out. Baby, listen. It's been a many a days that spaghetti was frozen or something like that. Frozen and allowing us an opportunity to do what we need to do. Okay. Mia started choking up as she described the time that she witnessed Sean Diddy Combs attack Cassie Ventura. She testified that Combs then followed Ventura into the bedroom. I saw him pick her up and I thought, is he going to unalive her? She said. He slammed her head into the corner of the bed, Mia said, testifying that Ventura's head started gushing blood. When the attack eventually stopped, Combs told Mia to get in touch with an assistant to schedule an appointment with a plastic surgeon to fix the gash on Ventura's head. He told Mia to say that Ventura fell because she was drunk. Mia said that she followed Combs' directions because she thought that was the only way to get her help, and because Puff told me to. Prosecutor Madison Simisser asked Mia to describe how Combs appeared during the incident. His eyes turned like black, and there was like no getting through, Mia said. Like I was trying to get him to stop, and it was like it wasn't going through. Mia testified that it was the first time that she realized the severe danger that they could actually be in. She noted that Combs did not appear to be under the influence of any drugs during the attack. They are out for lunch, and they're taking an extra long lunch today. Okay, well, I don't think we'll come back in the 1:15. I won't be back at 1:15. I can tell y'all that now. It'll be closer to 2, probably. Closer to 2, probably, I would say. But they are taking, it seems like, about a 45-minute lunch. A little over 45 minutes. So, I'm going to go for my walk, y'all, and get myself together. I got a little bit of other things that I need to do before I start the second half, but we'll be back, let's just say 2:15ish. Okay? And this must mean that they're gonna be in court a little bit longer today. Oh wait, I wasn't sharing my screen the whole time. I wasn't. My bad. Let me see something. I let Donaldson take. Wait a minute, the judge said what now? Hold on. The judge says break. The jury leaves. The judge says how much longer with the redirect or with the direct of Mia? The rest of the day. We'd like her off the stand by the end of the week. This is a problem. First, it was the flight. Now this. I have not cut anything. Oh, baby, y'all was tussling yesterday in the court. Now y'all tussling again today? They was tussling yesterday. Okay, so basically what they're doing now is the government has said that they need to finish her by tomorrow. The end of the week is tomorrow. So I don't know what the defense big old issue is. Hell, tomorrow is Friday. What are you talking about? First, it was the flight, and now this. Well, considering y'all was the one, the defense was the one that said that you wasn't gonna be done with Deonte yesterday. The defense said it. So now, why are you sitting up saying, girl, I'm telling y'all, Diddy's team is pissing me off. Okay? Diddy's legal team is pissing me off. Girl, because y'all trying it with the government. Y'all trying it. Anyway, anywho, anyhow. Listen, we have been live for 2 hours and 26 minutes or 27 minutes right on the dot. So we will reconvene at about 2:15 as we go over the second half of the day. Okay? And as we know, Mia's going to be the only one testifying for at least the remainder of this day and half of tomorrow. Okay? I appreciate y'all. We got 101 likes. Shout out to y'all. I hope we can do the same thing when we come back. All right. Peace, y'all. I'll see y'all in a few. Get y'all some good lunch. Okay?